Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on Sir Thomas More, and today we get to hear from the character of Wit in a scene that some versions call Act 3, Scene 3, and some versions call Act 4, Scene 1. And this is also full disclosure. In some versions, there's a stage direction that says that this is sung, and in other versions there is not. So we're going to do it as a monologue because I was pulling my text from a version that didn't say that this was sung, it just said that it was spoken. But if you wanted to set it to music, you could turn it into a song, and you'll see that in just a minute. But anyway, what's going on? Sir Thomas More is in his element because the Lord Mayor and his wife and several other attendants have come to visit, and Sir Thomas More loves having people around. And then these players showed up and said, we can do a play for you as well. And he's like, this is great, we'll have dinner and a show. And he asked the players to do the show called The Marriage of Wit and Wisdom. And as soon as he's ready for them to start, they're not quite ready to start because one of the players has to go get a beard, a fake beard, in order to play one of the characters. And he's like, well, you know, we can't wait for that. We need to get going because this evening needs to be going. It needs to be moving. So just start the play. And when we get to the point in the play where the guy with the beard needs to come in, he'll be back by then. And they're like, okay. So yesterday we got to hear from the prologue, kicking things off, starting off saying, you know, we're doing The Marriage of Wit and Wisdom. Hope everybody likes it. Please be quiet. And hey, here comes Wit. And the character of Wit enters and says, in an arbor green, asleep whereas I lay, the bird sang sweetly in the midst of the day. I dreamed fast of mirth and play. In youth is pleasure, in youth is pleasure. Methought I walked still to and fro, and from her company I could not go. But when I waked, it was not so. In youth is pleasure, in youth is pleasure. Therefore my heart is surely plight, of her alone to have a sight, which is my joy and heart's delight. In youth is pleasure, in youth is pleasure. So it's just an introduction to the character of Wit and telling us that Wit is in love and dreaming of a she. And the middle stanza with the walking to and fro and not able to leave her company, but then waking up and finding that isn't true, kind of reminds me of You Are My Sunshine. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. This is just a cute little introduction to Wit. Wit is in love with somebody. And then the character of Inclination, which is a vice, comes in, and there's some dialogue back and forth, and then Lady Vanity shows up, but Wit thinks that Lady Vanity is Wisdom, and then they need the character of Good Counsel to come in and tell Wit that Lady Vanity is not Wisdom, but Lady Vanity. But the guy playing Good Counsel is the one that ran off to get a beard, and he's not back yet. And they're like, we don't really know what else to do because now's his entrance and we need Good Counsel to enter. And Sir Thomas More is like, not one to leave a play hanging. He's like, I'll do it. So he jumps up on the stage and fills in for the part of Good Counsel, saying, hey, Wit, you know, you're smarter than that. This is Lady Vanity. And they improv the scene almost exactly the way that the scene was supposed to go in the script, even though Sir Thomas More doesn't know the script, and everybody's like all thrilled by this. And then the guy playing Good Counsel, who I believe's name is like Luddings or something like that, comes in. He's like, I'm here and I have my beard. And Sir Thomas More is just about to get off the stage, and then he's like, oh, the banquet's ready. Let's all go eat instead, and everybody else can go home. So just about everybody, or he's like, we'll come back and finish the play after dessert. So everybody except for the players leave, and they give this guy some crap about the beard, and he's like, and I couldn't get it, she wouldn't give me the beard, and blah, 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 all this. But then a messenger comes in and says, oops, sorry, Sir Thomas More has been called to court, and he has to leave right now. So he left like these $8 for you, and says, thanks for your services, everybody go home. And the players are like, oh, we wanted to do the thing, because then we'd be like more known, but like that was nice of him to give us the $8. It would have been nice if he'd given us a little bit more. And the one player's like, you know what, I'm going to see if I can get a little bit more from him. And Sir Thomas More and a couple others start heading out because they're on their way to court, and the exit is apparently past where these players are. So they're walking past, and he's like, can I help you with something? And the player's like, yeah, he gave us like the $8, except they're not calling him bucks or dollars, they're calling him angels. He's like, he gave me the 8 angels, but I seem to have lost 2 of them. Do you have 2 more that I could have. And Sir Thomas More is like, wait a second. He only gave you 8? He was supposed to give you 10. And then the messenger, serving man, comes back in and he's like, so you were the one that did this? Like, you stole from them. That's not cool. Sir Thomas More fires that serving man for shortchanging the players because he'd given the serving man 10 angels. The serving man kept 2 for himself and only gave 8 to the players. So he fires the serving man for his dishonesty, makes sure that the players get their money. He goes off to go to court. And then the players are like, Sir Thomas More is the man. Like, he's awesome. We need more people like him around. And then they leave because they've got nothing else to do. And that's the end of this particular scene. So it's not a very exciting monologue, but it reinforces to us yet again that Sir Thomas More is fun and personable and people like him, but he's also very honest and very true and believes in justice. He's all about the morals and the ethics of the stuff around him. So anyway, that's that scene. And tomorrow we're going to get to dig in a little bit farther and see what happens when he shows up in court. Why was he called to court so quickly? We'll find out tomorrow. I'll see you then. Mwah.